What's up? I just created this template for you to use absolutely for free. It's for a portfolio. All you have to do is go to this GitHub, fork it, deploy it, click on this button, all right? Fix this config file right here, add your real data here, and boom, you're live. You're ready to go. You have a portfolio that you can show to the world. That's pretty much it. But if you're a real serious person, what I'm about to do is I'm going to show you the exact mindset that you need to have to create a portfolio, as well as all of the code here. All right? This video is going to be me breaking down each and every single thing and showing you how I would ship a portfolio really fast. I'm going to show you how I built this using Next.js, Cursor, and Tailwind. Don't forget to use the chapters below to guide yourself through the video. And please, for the love of God, I yap a lot. If you want to watch this video on 1.5x, be my guest. And I really encourage you to do so. This portfolio has a wonderful hero. It has smooth scrolling. It has a really nice nav bar. It shows your skills, your experience, your education, some testimonials, and a CTA. This also has a wonderful simple section that just goes through all of the projects and experiences that you've done and shows it into raw HTML that you can not only show to a recruiter in a very easy way by going to /simple, but also you can just Command A, copy paste it into ChatGPT to brainstorm about your future career. This website is not going to be built for your mom or your dad or your friends or whatever. No. We have one important person in mind that's going to view this website, and that is the recruiter, okay? It all starts with the resume. We all have this, right? We're going to slowly build our way towards the actual creative element of this portfolio, okay? But we need to do this step by step, and it's going to help you too. So again, we start with a resume. The main goal of this resume is to hook the recruiter in. They will read this, they'll be like, wow, this guy is so cracked that we have to give him a chance. Every time I apply for a job, I make sure to link to this section of the portfolio. Not this one, but this one, okay? Why? Because this is where we're gonna simply, in plain HTML, explain what we do. Then there's gonna be a link here that directs to this creative element of the portfolio. This is really important. Now you have a step-by-step funnel of how you're gonna link through everything. The main goal of this simple website is to portray yourself as a big brain person. Look at how big his brains is. They will read this website and be like, wow, this guy is so smart. And then when they click this link, they go to this creative one and then they just fall in love with you. This is the process. I know it's super simplified, but this is exactly what we're going for. We start with the hook, we move our way to big brain, and then we move our way to wow. All right? That's the flow. The next step is getting the right data. In order to use this template that I've created for you, you need to structure the data in a proper way. And the easiest way to do this is as follows. You take your resume that you already have, which already has some important data about your career, okay? You also take a ChatGPT date, all right? This is a solo date. I wrote solo date here, and I'll explain in a minute. You see how we have all these attributes here in the project interface, okay? I'm not going to make you type this all out yourself. You can if you want to, but this is a faster way. You plug in your earpods, you go in for a walk, you turn on voice memos, all right? And for 30 minutes or 60 minutes, I did it for 30 minutes. I just walked around my neighborhood, and all I did was I explained to ChatGPT what I've done in natural English, just vibing. You're vibing, you and the AI and the voice note app. You're just vibing, okay? You explain what you've done. You explain everything that you've done in your career, from the start date to the end date, what you've done, the technologies you've used, how you've helped the company. Maybe you can also explain the difficulties that you faced and the problems that you solved, and you be really in depth about the things that you've done. I did this from like 2016 all the way to 2024. All right, I explained every single project I've done. All right, and what you get then is a gigantic, not gigantic, but you get an MP3 file. Okay. Then what you do is you transcribe this. There's so many tools out there where you can drop in an audio file and you can get a text file back from it, with your transcript, okay? That's going to be data, all right? That's the main goal. You want this in text format. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this interface, you're going to copy this, or if you're using Cursor, it's even easier, okay? You put all the data into ChatGPT and you say, hey, align that data into the interface. I would love to show you mine, but like mine has like trauma in it. So I'm not going to share it with you. I'm not that like comfortable yet, right? I'm not going to share with you like the trauma and shit that I went through when I was starting out as a coder. So I'm not going to show you, but you can do it yourself. All right. That's exactly how I did it. Okay. So you're going to take the data from your resume. You're going to take the data from the date you had with yourself. All right. The text, and you're going to put this into ChatGPT along with this interface. Okay. And you're going to say, structure it, return an array of all these items, right? You might have to put in the image yourself, But for the rest, it'll fill it all in for you. That's what ChatGPT is really good at, structuring data. And before you know it, at the end, we get a JSON config and we just plop it in here. You just replace the this section here with the data that ChatGPT gives you. That's it. And then you have the config file. Moreover, you must edit all of this stuff, right? Like you edit the name, the hero and shit like that, and you'll be fine. Now that you have the right data, we're going to talk about what we're actually building here, okay? This is the core essence of a portfolio. This is what every portfolio has. It has a header, an introduction, okay? We showcase your skills, your actual skills that you bring to a company, and then you show what you've done for the company. If you have some educational background, you can add that. You can add some social proof as well, some testimonials. For example, I'm a YouTuber, right? So I put in like some nice comments that you guys have left me, okay? So you can put like statements from your professors or your ex-boss or whatever. You can just put it there, all right? And then last but not least, a section where they can contact you. This is the most important, all right? So that's basically what we're going to be building. All right, this is basically an empty repository that I built. I just pulled these components from my personal portfolio because they took really long to build. But if you have access to the source code, you can see how I built it, all right? Specifically this nav bar here. I built this from scratch. You know how hard it is, man? It's super hard, man. I was shitting myself trying to build this shit. But eventually I got it to look semi-good, all right? So go in there and make it your own if you want to, okay? So cool. You can see here, we have the simple route, which doesn't exist yet, all right? We have our skills, education, and testimonials, okay? We also have our dark mode switcher, right? So that's super cool. And it works perfectly, okay? Some other things that I did was, so basically, right now we're starting off with with an empty repository, except for a few things. I just added some fonts and some gradients and stuff. You can see here that this is a gradient, right? We're gonna use this throughout the app. This is gonna come in handy. All this text here that you see is all stemming from the config file. So if I change this to Neil and I say, hi, I'm Neil, and then it'll basically change it, all right? If I reload it, it'll say, hi, I'm Neil, right? It changes the name here, everything. So you need to go change that yourself, okay? This also works in mobile. So I'm just explaining to you the starting point right now, right? So this is just some demo shit, right? Don't worry about that. We're gonna change it soon, right? This has a drawer here as well. So this is how we start off, all right? This is our starting point. We're going to be using a lot of shadcn components here, okay? There's this guy here. You can check the website here. Go copy it and check it out. But we're going to be using a lot of his free components here. It's super cool, really cool. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Keep in mind that we're not going to be coding this from scratch because it's important for you to know that you can get a lot of components from other people. You can basically steal it, low key. But big up to this guy who created this. It's crazy. Like, I mean, it's amazing. We're also going to be taking components from Magic UI. Check out my last video if you haven't already. This guy has a lot of free components as well. He has some templates as well. Let's start with the hero, all right? We see this command here, all right? And I really like this one, so we're going to stick with this one for now. We see this command here, right? We're going to click it. You will see that it's copied to the clipboard. We go here, we paste it, and then it'll download, all right? As you can see, we already have a nav bar here, right? You see this nav bar here? So we're gonna have to remove the nav bar that already comes with it. If we look at our file tree, we see that we have some items added here, okay? So we already see some errors here. Well, the reason is because the folders don't match, so we can just remove it. We're gonna use cursors or VS Code's auto import stuff. Oh God, come on. Okay, cool. Right? We're gonna remove it. Just press Command S, and it should already import it. If not, then we just go and we import it again. Dot here. Okay, and then we just do this, right? We imported all of this, right? And now it doesn't complain anymore. But we see that we have some items here, right? We have a header here. We're gonna delete this header because this is actually the nav bar. All right, we're gonna move that to trash. Okay, and we're gonna move that. We're gonna remove this, right? And boom, now we have our hero. I'm gonna go to page, right? And then we are going to remove this boilerplate bullshit that I wrote here. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're gonna write hero section. By the way, if this code here is new for you, flex call and flex call, etc., and you don't know how to use it, check out my video where I explain flex call and grid in depth. It's really great how all this works. Okay. Oh God. All right. Okay. Boom. Cool. So you see, this is the hero. It's great, right? Look at it. It's amazing. All right. I saved a picture already to use here. So we're gonna go to the picture, where are you? All right, and this mail2, we're gonna basically remove it, and we're gonna say config that we have .hero.background image. Okay, the background image, and we're gonna change this as well. All right, let's see, undefined. Okay, and then what we can do is we can just do this. Cool. All right. And so, yeah, look at that. That's so beautiful. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to change that a little bit. Here, we're going to add a object cover. Okay, and okay, we're just going to add an object cover, all right? And it should look fine. Obviously, you're going to change this to something you have, right? And we see here that this is the default text. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the text right here, this text effect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull in the information from the config. Okay, so we're going to have the title and the subtitle. All right, and before you know it, you have, hi, I'm Neil, I build things that are insanely great. Cool. You see, super cool. And so what I would usually do is I would incentivize the reader to do one of two things. So either I'm going to make them go to my simple website, well, view simple version, and then I'm going to make them go to /simple, or I'm going to ask them to contact me, reach out. All right, and then that would be contact. So cool. Now this is view simple version, reach out. All right, this is very simple. This here, what I would do is I would add a link to one of my more recent projects. All right, check out my latest project. Okay, and then I would add like a link to whatever. Right, this would be a URL. Right, I'm gonna do HTTPS apple.com because I built Apple. Just kidding. So yeah, this would go to apple.com, you see, and boom, we already have a hero with some logos. All right, and you can go change this up. Super cool. All right, so let's commit this. Okay, we're gonna commit this and we're gonna say hero added. All right, boom. Next, let's work on the experience section. Okay, for this we're gonna use a component called marquee. All right, so this, you see, it's a slider. It's super cool. So we're gonna install this. We're gonna copy this command. Let's do npm. All right, and then we're gonna put this in our terminal. Okay, yes, whatever, all this bullshit. It's gonna tell me to initialize shadcn. Oh, I already did, so should be fine. So now we have marquee. So if you look at components, it created a marquee folder, and this is our how do you say it? Our main file, our main marquee component. Okay, so then boom, I'm gonna go to components here. I'm gonna create a new one, and I'm gonna say experience.tsx, and then I'm gonna say export const experience. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to page. And here I'm going to add the experience component, right? Just to get it in the actual document. So let's see. Oh, yeah, here, boom. Experience right here, you see? Great. So let's go build this experience component out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, this is a perfect way to use cursor. I'm going to do command I, and then I'm going to go to config. This is our config folder. And then I'm going to say, please create a beautiful I'd say please loop over my experience and use the marquee component and make it horizontal and make good use of the layout. Thank you. All right, let's see if this worked. Okay, so we see that something went horribly wrong here. So let's see how they did it, right? The Magic UI people. Magic UI, browse components, okay, marquee code. Reviews, okay, here, this is how they did it. Overflow hidden, okay, so this is how, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this demo here, and I'm gonna go back to cursor, and I'm gonna say, hey, it doesn't look good, please adjust it to how this demo works. Okay, so, okay, so I'm gonna have to stop it, I don't know, here, I'm gonna have to stop it, say, no, just fix the overflow issue. So just to show you, like it doesn't work right out of the box, you need to actually like work with it and know what you're doing. Okay, so I hope you can understand that, like, you see, as I'm failing and as I'm making mistakes, like, this is how I do it on the fly. Okay, so I'm going to hit on accept file. Let's see if it worked. No, it did not. See? All right, let's refresh it. No, nothing. Okay, so it's still broken. So what we're going to do is we are going to say, how about that? No? Okay. We're live debugging here, boys. Okay, so we fixed the overflow issue, but the marquee is not moving. So how about this? Nope. Let's see why. Obviously, I forgot to add the tailwind config, obviously. So you're gonna have to add this stuff here: animation, keyframes, etc. This hasn't been updated for tailwind 4. So if I go to globals here and I go to here, theme inline, right? We see that this hasn't been updated. So I'm gonna tell cursor to just update this here. Okay, so it's gonna ideally do that. All right, accept. And are we working now? Yes, we are. Yo, vibes, bro. Vibes, dude. Sick, right? So this is your experience. That's sick. That's sick. Okay. Cool. So you see how we have this boring experience title here, right? So let's fix that. Okay, so I have a util function here, or sorry, a util component here where I basically have a header title, right? So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna create a header title component. I'm gonna copy this. And this is from my portfolio, right? We're gonna use a special font and make it look a bit bigger and stuff. Okay. So when I go to experience here, and I go to this title, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to say use header title. Okay. So now it should just keep the margin and the text center, right? Import that, and boom, now it looks like that, right? So that's cool. Cool, right? So now we're done, right? So you see this is great. I really like this. It's amazing. Let's move on to the skill section. Okay. Oh, before we do that, let's commit. Boom. Added experience. Cool. Done. Let's move on to the skills. As I said, we're gonna basically use this component, which is super cool. This features component right here. All right, see, very nice, very nice, very nice, Borat style. So let's copy this as we did the last time. We're gonna copy this into our terminal. Boom, da da da. Okay, so it added it, right? Great. Let's see what it added. Features 1. This is what it did. Card content. Okay, so features 1. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I'm just gonna say Control A, command. Look at, sorry, Control. I use the command. Command K, right? I'm gonna say look at config index, right, in the config folder, okay, and loop through the skills. Thanks. And then use the lucid icons. Done. So just for your knowledge, the interface here for skills is we use a React node. So you can put any React component here. But in our case, we are using like lucid icons, you see? So that's nice. So it'll do that and it's done. So let's go over to page and let's add this this feature section. And I mean features, but like that's your features, right? It's your skills. So let's for clarity's sake, let's just rename this to skills, right? And then we will call this skills. Call this skills, right? Boom, done. So let's see how that looks like. No, that doesn't look good, obviously. So we're gonna go to skills, BG sync. What is going on? This container shit we can remove. Okay, that's better. That's better, right? So we see here that we have this column layout, which is not what we want. All right, let's do some live debugging. Let's see why it didn't work out. If I go here and I try to find the section. By the way, I pressed Shift Control C on any component in the browser and it hops into the inspect element. So let's see. You see, by the way, you see how this hero has a main here? That's not good. That's not good, but it's okay. I mean, we're not shipping like some, some important software. So we'll leave it like that. Okay, so this div here, we can see that we have these 3 elements and it's in this grid. Okay. So this min4xl, I don't think it knows what a min4xl is here. So let's just say on LG, it'll be grid calls 3. And then we're going to remove here. move this here, okay, and then boom, before you know it, we have this. Okay, that's better, but we need it to be full. So why is this width not working? So okay, these cards need a full width, right? That, oh, here obviously this max WSM. Okay, here we are, beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna take we're gonna go to the index, and then for skills we're gonna add a new config thing. All right, we're gonna say, oh, title here in the skills, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this. We're gonna say items, skills, and we're gonna say title. We're gonna say description. Okay, so then this is gonna complain because we don't have it. So we're just gonna say this, okay, and item skills, right? And then we're gonna close that right there. No, baby girl, no, don't do this. Here, and then we go items. We're gonna map through the items here, dot items, okay, and then we're gonna say this will be this. Skills items, skills of description, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this, use header title, and then we're going to press enter, wait for it to do its shit. Then we have this, import the header title, and then now we have skills, okay. So what I can do here is what I can say, hey, make this a bit longer but not too long, and make it sound like Don Draper from Mad Men. Let's see. Less cringy, please. Come on. Skills that matter. Oh, no, man. What I bring to the table. That's it, man. That's what you gotta do. All right. So then, what I bring to the table. All right. That's fine. Cool. Yeah. So you see, this is yeah. That's our skill component. All right. Let's do a check to see that this is responsive. Okay, sounds good. This is fine. Okay. Just so that my OCD doesn't like mess up, I'm going to add a breakpoint. Okay, so like a break light. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to description the title, and we're gonna say React Node, so that way we can add HTML to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this, okay, I'm going to do this, okay, pay attention, this is what I'm doing. I am basically going to add a breakpoint here, or actually no, what is easier is if I just go here to skills, to this header, all right, and I just say class name is max WSM. Okay, and we're going to hit it with an MX auto. And then boom, see that? Okay, so I'm only gonna call the breakpoint if it is on, if it's only on a really small on a small device. And so now, well, no, okay, no. So we're gonna go back to what I wanted to do instead. This is live coding for you boys. So okay, so we have here, right, what I bring. And then here is where I want a new line to enter, right? To start. So this, I want it to look like this on mobile. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add here a class name where I'm gonna say hidden, and then above small screens, I want it to be blocked. So the intended effect is when I go to desktop and I refresh. Oh man. Oh no, I want it to be hidden after SM. That's what I want. Right, hidden. So for this, now it's like that. And if we go to mobile, it has that. Perfect. I also want to go to header title, and then I want to make this a bit bigger. A bit bigger. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. Okay, cool. So that's our skills section. I also want to rearrange this so that skills is on top, because we're making a story here, right? So let's do this. Boom. So okay, what I bring to the table, and then experience. Beautiful. Cool. Let's commit this. Added skills. Let me show you a way to use this from the top of your mind, right? So like basically dynamically. Let's show you a way to dynamically build a component. Okay. So now that everything is committed, it's all safe, right? So whatever change I do here, it's not that bad. Okay, so you can see it's an empty state here. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring up my composer. Okay, I'm gonna go to composer. So you see agent here. I'm gonna say, hey, look at config and look at the education section. Please create a component in components. Oh, file folders, components here. To make this beautiful, use a bento grid and make good use of the vibes. Thanks. Cool. So it's gonna create that. Okay, so it created this this component here, right? I'm gonna tell it to use my components as well. So use my header title. And add to the config the title and the title. Boys, this AI stuff is getting really crazy, right? Super crazy, dude. Like, dude, I've been able to ship so much shit. It's not even funny. Okay, so it added that. Beautiful, right? It changed this. You can see it just added this, right? So that's dope. And it's probably editing this to use this. Cool. So we're gonna click on accept and we're gonna check what it did. Okay, we obviously have to import it. So we're gonna add our education section here. Oh, come on, boom. No, no, no. Oh no, did it actually? No, 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 bro. No, 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 no. This is stupid, man. This is absolutely stupid. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it out from the config here, right? We're gonna import config, boom, 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 config.map. Okay, all this bullshit. Gonna remove that to education raw dog. Can't type today, boys. Bruh. Okay, cool. So let's go here. What is this? What is this fucking ugly shit, dude? This is so ugly, dude. No, no, dude. No, no, no. Ew, 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 dude. Ew. No, no. Okay, wait. Bear with me, boys. Bear with me. No, no, no. It's not that bad. But fix the border. Please make it silver. Also, remove the animations. And add a component for me to show my wonderful grades. Please add it to the config as well. Thanks. Okay, so that's happening. I wanted to add some grades because for example, right, this is what mine looks like on my portfolio, right? So yeah, give me a second. Why does that not look like this? We're gonna have to fix that. Okay, I'll fix this. It'll look like this. Okay, so this right here, it'll look like this. Okay, don't worry. So this font here, let's see what the Great. So let's see if that fixed it. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like this. Fine. This is great. Okay. This is cringy, but we'll fix it. I mean, you can fix it in the config. I would really recommend you fix it. It looks really ugly. But yeah, okay, cool. So now we have experience, the education journey. That's amazing. Last but not least, let's talk about the test. Oh, wait, last but not least, what am I capping about? There's so much more to do. Let's add some testimonials. Okay. Before we do that, we're gonna commit. We're gonna say education. Okay, education. Up, commit. Boom. So we're gonna go back to this. I would add this usually, but it basically looks like everything else. So I'm gonna make this a bit more dynamic, and I would say let's just do this. Okay, let's take this this component right here. So then we go here, boom, and that force, and then we're gonna start a new chat. Then I'm gonna say look at. I'm gonna say so this is the new file that we got, right? Testimonials. This is the new one we just copied, right? So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna say look at config. Wait, no, config doesn't have any testimonials, right? Okay, so we're gonna say I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna collapse this just so we can scroll quicker. Okay, and then we're gonna say export interface testimonials, string image quote, maybe a company too. Company can be optional. Okay, then we go here, testimonials. Yeah. Okay, and add that. Boom, I added it to the config, right? And now I say look at index. Use those testimonials. Okay, so now while this is working, I'm gonna go to page. I'm gonna add the testimonials right there. Okay, testimonials. Boom. All right. So now that's working. Accept. So then I'm gonna go here, do this testimonials, and then we have one quote, right? But I'm gonna say add way more. And so here you can obviously put in the real testimonials that you have. Okay, boom, done. Okay, that's nice, right? We're gonna remove this Mark Bainoff one. I saw him live speaking. Like I was in an event where Mark Bainoff was speaking live, and it really sucked. Screw that. So yeah, this is sick. This image though, I really don't like. This is avatar, size 12. Avatar primitive root. Avatar image. Size full. Object. Cover. Does that work? Yeah, that's better. That's way better. Sick. Okay, dope. See, that's your component right there. So if we go to testimonials and we go to index, no, kind words. Okay, and then this is what the peeps say about me. Okay, you can obviously change this to how you want. Cool. All right, so yeah, that's it. All right, so that's the vibe right there. Super cool. Right, so now we're done with testimonials. Next, let's talk about the contact section. Okay, so we're gonna go to contact or CTA. This is the main let's say the main purpose of this landing page, right, is for them to contact you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is something interesting. So what I have on my website is a Calendly link. Okay, so wait, no, not here with Neil. Yeah, this is my real one. I have a Calendly link. All right, you will see. Okay, you can book a call with me. You can make that and then get a URL to do that to link to here. But what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go to so I'm gonna say I'm gonna commit testimonials. Always commit. Okay, so I'm gonna go to here, and then what I'm gonna go do is in util here, util. I'm going to write contact link. Okay, or I'm just gonna say get contact link .ts. We're gonna make a TypeScript function. All right, get contact link, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say in index we're gonna add a new attribute called. In the config here, name, we're also going to say contact email, email to string. Okay, and then we're going to go to get contact link, but before that let me just contact Neil. Okay, so neil@neil.com. all right, dope. And so what I'm going to say here is generate a mail to link that takes in a subject, optional, and message, optional, and returns a link for that. Okay, cool. Dope. So then what we do is we're gonna take this this component that we found right here, this nice one. Let's do this one here. Okay, so we're gonna copy that. Okay, and then we're gonna check the new file that we created, call to action. All right, Then we're gonna say we're gonna go back to config, and then we're gonna create a new interface here. Interface contact. Okay, email message, or no, actually name. No, let's look here. So we have a title, subtitle. We have a title and subtitle. Yeah, title and subtitle is fine for now. Title, subtitle, button text, and button link. Okay, cool. All right, and then in the config here, we have okay. Then I'm going to add this contact information right here. Get in touch. Almost looking. Okay, let's connect. Text, contact me. Then for now, we'll just keep a mail to here. All right. And so now I'm gonna say, look at the config. Fix this. It knows. It's smart enough. It'll fix it. All right. Dope. Now, if I look in page, I'll add the call to action right here. Then when we go to our page, scroll all the way to the bottom, let's connect. This looks disgusting, but the nice part is that when I go to the call to action, first of all, I'm gonna add a max width XL to this. Why does this not look as good as this? Right? Why do I not? No. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to just replace it here, right? So then when we go back here, that's what's up. That's what's up. So we're going to do that. We're going to config, config, tab, come on, cursor, come on, my boy. Okay, all right, next auto, boom, all right. All right, so then what we're gonna do is cons handle submit, okay, get contact link, all right, subject is, we can just hard code this here to say new contact from email. All right, so let's see if that actually works. So I'm gonna say get started, and then it opens up an iCloud. All right, let's see, quit. Oh god. But in effect, what will happen, I'm not going to show you what happens, but if you click on here, it opens up an email screen, and then you can basically like message the person right away. All right, so that's your CTA right here. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with the call button, or like the get in touch button. Okay, so we will go to the nav bar now. We're going to go to phone, where we have phone icon. We're going to remove this. All right, I see where phone icon is here. We're going to go to mail icon, just give it a mail icon. If it's not compressed, and we go to the mail icon right here, we can just hit it with an on click, get contact link. All right, and then boom, it should open up our our email app again. Okay, so that's how. So now we have a CTA. All right, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Our config file is also linked, like these links here are also linked to our config file. So as soon as you fix that, it should be okay. Okay, and you see this is all dark mode compatible already. So that's really nice. It's really slick. Cool. All right, so let's switch that back. And so now what is left is for all of these components, I'm going to also, if I go to page, I go to skills. I'm going to just basically say ID skills, right? I go here, I'm going to say ID experience, okay? I'm going to go to education, say ID education, already there. Testimonials, ID testimonials, already there. Call to action, contact. Okay, so now I'm going to go to our links thing here where we have all the links, education, Okay, so when we go back, I want to go to skills. It should take us to our experience section. Amazing. That's what's up. Education, testimonials. Okay, beautiful. That's pretty much it. That's super cool, right? So now the only thing left is the simple page. Let's just commit here and let's just say random stuff, bruh. Okay, and then yeah, simple. Okay, so let's go here. Let's close everything off. Okay, and then because we're using the app router, we would just, all we would have to do is to create a folder here called simple. All right, then we're gonna create a file called page.tsx. All right, boom. Now basically what I'm gonna do is in config, in from index config, just loop through the project, no CSS, super clean. Please just use dry HTML and CSS, dry HTML, no CSS, and just make it copyable. Sorry for my spelling. Show the relevant information. It should purely be informative. Thanks. Okay, while this is working, we need to fix something else. So in no, reject, loop over the experience section, no CSS. Okay, so okay, cool, let's see if this works. Great, awesome, this is exactly what we want. Okay, great. And then now if I go to /simple, this is okay, this is nice, but we don't want this footer and stuff like that. We don't want it, so we need to add it into a new layout. So in Next.js, what we can do is we can do main, and we can do simple. All right, these folders, and I'm going to take this layout here and this page, and I'm going to put it in main. Okay, move. All right, and simple now will have this page route right here. Move. Okay, we want to copy this into its own layout. So in simple, we're going to add a new layout here. So right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to keep this smooth scrolling stuff. We want this, we want all of this, but in here what we're going to do is we're going to remove this theme provider stuff. Right, I'm going to add this body though. Okay, we're going to remove the nav, we're going to remove the mobile nav, this, all of this. We're going to remove all of this. Okay, and so now, okay, this is all gone. All right, come on. All right, so why are you not working? What's the issue? Actually, let's try to rename this to main like this. What if I just yap this entire time? That's crazy, dude. Simple. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. How about now? How about, does it even work on the main one? No, this global CSS. Okay, I see. So we're gonna go here to main layout. This is like live coding, man. Like, I swear. This only happens if we're lucky. Fonts, we can go here, go here, fix that, okay, and then global.css, boom. Are we working? Okay, and simple as well. Here, this one, need to do this as well. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're back. Okay, let's go to simple. Okay, this is exactly what we want. I'm getting buzzed. Okay, we're gonna remove this dark here for the simple layout. So now it's white, amazing. All right, and now we're gonna go back to the simple page here. Just gonna say add some padding, and use some default HTML. Okay, HTML and basic CSS styling to make it better. All right, let's see, did it work? Beautiful. Okay, this is exactly what we want. All right, exactly what we want. All right, add an intro, remove the padding and the individual boxes. I don't like, remove the individual boxes, and please add an intro, and please reduce it just a little bit, the CSS, and then also use index to have a greeting and a tagline. Hard code the latter. Let's see. Accept, move. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay, that's dope. And now what I want to do is add a CTA at the bottom. Inspire yourself from nav and index, and add some CTA icons if needed. Cool. So there's like a reason why you want to do this. You want to do this because first of all, it's simple, right? Slash simple. And second of all, you can just do a command A, copy it, and put it back into ChatGPT if you ever want to like brainstorm about your progress or create like a letter of recommendation or whatever. I do this all the time. Why not? Okay, why not working? This one. Use client. All right, boom, boom, boom. Go up here, hit it with the classic use client. All right, let's go. Boom, you see that? It has the same thing. Don't spam me, please. It has the same thing. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. All right, now for the last, just left align, please. And okay. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, great. Now that's left align. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's all we want. Amazing. 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 That's all we want. So then we commit this. We say added simple page. Boom. Cool. That's pretty much it. Now that we've pushed it, this is what you got to do. You got to go to the repository. You're going to fork it, okay? And you're going to hit this deploy button, all right? You're going to hit this deploy button. It's going to take you to Vercel, all right? Where you can fork it. If you first you can fork it, put it in your own repo, whatever, all right? Then you just hit create. And before you know it, you're going to have something on Vercel that's basically yours. You're going to end up with something like this, all right? So, okay, so something failed, like some build errors failed. This is just what we push right now. I'll fix it, don't worry. But you would basically get this. You'll get a link here, all right? And this would be your website, right? It would be hosted on this thing right here. Figure out how to buy a domain and connect it to this, and boom, your portfolio is done. That's it. That's it. Seriously, I mean, it's amazing how easy it is. All right. Okay, great. Oh my God, we finally fixed it. All right, so I did all the build errors are gonna be fine now. Build errors. Okay, boom, push that. So now this is pushing to Vercel. Because I deployed it via Vercel, it's auto deployed. So anytime I push to main, it'll just work, right? So if I go back to deployment here, it's building. All right. So while this is building, let me talk to you guys. Talk with you guys about something. We've seen here all these components that are available, right? I want you to actually like customize this template. This template is fine as it is, but I would really want you to go customize it and like hit me up when you do, and I want to see what you do with it. Like, this is your job now. Like you want to sell yourself, right? You want to sell what you do to the world. So use these components. You make your own components if you want, and then show the world what you can actually do. Because I know you're capable of a lot, right? You're capable of a lot of shit. Okay, so now it's almost done. And one more thing. If you enjoyed this video, like obviously subscribe. I have a lot of ideas that I want to share with you, and I hope you actually enjoy this workflow of how I would ship something really fast. Okay, and now the deployment looks completed. So if I go to this, it's beautiful. It's alive. Wow, this is on production, fam. All right, that's great. Look at that. That's really cool. And if I go to simple, it's there too. That's great. This is exactly what we wanted to do. Okay, so life is a gift given by the gods to make a proper use of it. I always sign off my my videos doing that. Look at that car going off. It's like 1 a.m. right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like, subscribe, whatever, all that bullshit. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are really great. And yeah, thanks. Let's see if this works. Come on. Great, let's go. Yeah. if you made it this far, man, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, take it easy. Love you. Bye bye. All this bullshit.